Earlier this year, a paper was published in the Journal of Biophotonics by Mike Powner and Glenn Jeffrey in what is a culmination of years of experimenting and understanding the role of long wavelength light on biological systems. The experiment was very simple. 30 patients were recruited, 15 were given no red light therapy, and 15 were given red light therapy, 670 nanometers, 40 milliwatts per centimeter square, which is quite powerful, for 15 minutes prior to an oral glucose tolerance test. The results were stark in that the group who had been treated with the 670 nanometer light had statistically significant reductions in their glucose spikes compared to controls. Now the question is, why does this happen? I feel like I could give an explanation that goes something along the lines of, well, 670 nanometer light interacts with specific elements of the respiratory complexes within the mitochondria, which allow energy production and ultimately glucose utilization to work more efficiently. There are also other hormonal and likely quantum mechanical effects going on here, but that's not what I want to get at. I want to look at this question from another angle. Not what is going on in the body that causes this to happen, but why have we found ourselves in a situation where this kind of therapy works? We evolved being exposed to long wavelength light from the sun every single day of the year. Rain, hail, or shine, long wavelengths like red and near infrared, which have similar beneficial effects on mitochondrial function, made it to the surface of the Earth with ease. Over the last century, our large-scale migration to indoor environments and our abandoning of the incandescent light bulb for LED technology has effectively removed 90% of our solar spectrum from our environments. This whole solar spectrum matters a lot. It is an evolutionary given, and our bodies expect to be able to work with the photons provided from the sun. We no longer live lives that fulfill our basic requirements for light. The point I'm getting at is that the paper is merely a sign that we are chronically deficient in a large portion of the solar spectrum that plays fundamental roles in bioenergetics and energy metabolism. Just as an experiment where researchers give desperately zinc deficient individuals zinc supplements and they fare much better, we are seeing the desperately solar deficient individuals fare better when they are given a light supplement, so to speak. Research like this should not prompt a knee-jerk reaction to buy red light therapy devices. It should be the canary in the coal mine screaming at us, saying our light environment is broken. It is critically important to remember that we evolved in the sun, and our relationship to the solar spectrum has changed beyond recognition in the last century, and due to the quirks of our vision, we haven't even noticed. I strongly suspect that if Glenn and Mike performed the same exact test on hunter-gatherers who live outside all day, you would not see any statistically significant differences between control and experimental group. I suspect just as someone with an optimal zinc status does not benefit from any additional supplemental zinc, a hunter-gatherer would not benefit from additional narrowband light. Research like this is telling us to live outdoors in the influence of the solar spectrum we spent hundreds and thousands of years in.